back. The hotel industry has faced unprecedented crises due to the Covid-19 pandemic, with occupancy rates suffering a huge blow globally in the first half of 2020. South Africa's initial lockdown saw hotels fall under non-essential services and were forced to shut temporarily. But the Millat Investment Group says opportunities exist despite the pandemic. For more on this, then, we're joined by the company's group CEO, Hamza Farooqui. Mr. Farooqui, a very good evening to you. Welcome to News at Prime. So was opening a hotel at a time of depressed travel rates and lockdowns a calculated decision?
Absolutely. I think in life you try and calculate as best as you can, but entrepreneurs take risks. We are obviously concerned with where the world sits. We're obviously very concerned with the continued isolation of South Africa. And we are concerned that the world may have probably overreacted. And I don't think that's me. If you look at the recent IATA findings, what Willie Walsh has said, that this has been a real knee-jerk reaction from the travel ecosystem. So yes, there is some, but at the end of the day, being an entrepreneurial company, we will continue doing what we need to do, which is to build our business and controlling what we can. So it's calculated, but yes, it is not without risk. And there's probably some risk and pain, over the next coming months with the, continued isolation.
Does the opportunity you've spoken about, untapped potential, does that outweigh the level of risk currently?
I think, everything can't just be about opportunity. I think it's also about executing. I think opening a hotel and bringing a new brand category in a pandemic in itself speaks volumes about the group, but also speaks about the sector. A part of our story has been about reshaping, redoing things. The playbook of doing things the old-fashioned way is gone. COVID has taught us that there's time now for change. COVID has taught us that this industry, this sector, and I think, frankly, even our South African economy needs to redo things differently. And I think opening this hotel symbolizes this. It symbolizes that change. It symbolizes that change and shift in the way businesses conduct themselves, our industry conducts themselves, and I think entrepreneurs should be thinking about their business.
I was speaking 2 weeks ago, in fact, at the announcement of the international travel bans to people based in Cape Town who were saying, look, we were tying all our hopes this December to tourists who would be coming over from Europe to enjoy a summer Christmas. Now, in your model, I was quite struck that, yes, while you do look forward to welcoming tourists in a Johannesburg setting, you also have the opportunity for people who are traveling internationally for work who could then take out long-term agreements at some of your properties. Am I right?
Yeah, because some of them do offer an extended stay component.
And why is that among the untapped areas of potential, do you think, in the South African hotel and accommodation space?
Absolutely, because again, the fact that you can stay, live, work, but you can also be in an apartment style. You can cook on your own, but yet you have some great food and beverage offerings. But equally, you're in a branded hotel service delivery environment makes a difference. I think it's important I speak about the brand because I think people think the brand is just the brand. Brands bring a lot of uniformity, consistency, a redefined customer value proposition. This is Africa's first global extended stay brand entry. So we're very excited that we're able to bring that to the South African consumer, in a climate like this. And I think it's going to be a growing category. The more people are going to be in their own spaces, they need to remote work. They need to actually be in my own space at my own convenience. And that's the growing market segment we've tried to tap in with the Hyatt House.
I was looking at Hyatt House in Sandton. It looks impressive. Is it priced for all of us, or are you aiming more high-end?
No, it's actually and this is a very common perception that global brands mean it's not affordable. If you go online and check, the rate is probably superbly competitive to what you would find in normal 3-4 star, offerings. And if I can say so, a lot of those offerings have gone stale. We're offering something fresh, something new, something with a new brand offering, and I think that's going to get a significant scale. if you go online now and have a look, you'll see those price points are very, very affordable. And I think that's what makes it very compelling, that you can meet a growing middle class demand, yet you offer them something valuable and something that they haven't found elsewhere. And those are all touch points as, ownership we drive, and I think the team at Hyatt will continue to drive on.
Hamza, I'm grateful to know that I don't have to cash in my pension just to make a reservation. Thank you so much for your time tonight. That is Hamza Farooqui, who is the Group Chief Executive Officer at Millat Investment, speaking to us about their new range of hotels, especially in the Gauteng and Sandton area.